See, the transformation can happen destructively or constructively. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome, new viewers, cross watchers, and my lovely, lovely Moonians. Happy Diwali to you all. This on the 14th, we have Diwali of November. We have Diwali. So, Diwali is the festival of light, very prosperous as well, and brings in a lot of abundance, light, and everything. Very prosperous time, okay? I don't want to divulge into speaking about it too much, but yes, this is a very, very nice time. All the retrogrades, apart from Uranus retrograde, everything else is coming to an end and the festivities are beginning. So just have a blast of a time. And since this is your birthday season, so happy birthday to you all. Many, many beautiful blessings also. All right. So the first card coming in is the King of Wands coming in reverse, which is in a way quite timely because this is kind of asking you to look at what all have you gained and what all have you conquered, and not from the point of view of glass half empty. All the things that I have not done, that needs to be transformed into, all right, I have more aspirations in life, but let's take this time to rest and rejuvenate and look at all the things that I have overcome. There could be a chance of feeling a little lost, a little too tired, kind of feeling where am I headed? That kind of a thing is also coming in, but moreover, the journey that I am pursuing right now, is it really in sync with me, or is there a new approach that I need to be taking? It could also be like a small obstacle, maybe getting out of proportion as well due to fear, anxiety, and doubt. So, overcome that is also what is coming through. Realize your own worth and your potential is very essential right now. So, the next card is Eight of Cups coming in, Eight of Lotuses coming in reverse, which does in a way talk about something that you still need to learn. There's a new perspective which is going on. So, as simple as like, glass half filled, half empty, which one do you rely upon, and what is the other perspective, what does it bring to the table? That is also what is coming in. I'm getting this very stuck energy which is coming in, apprehensions perhaps, but there's something which is stopping you at each and every step that you take. There's something which is stopping you. What is that? With the Eight of Cups coming in reverse, it does talk about someone who wants to be free, who wants to discover love, or is not ready to start something substantial just yet. That is the energy coming through as well with these two cards over here. Let's just flip out a few more cards and see what comes through. Thank you. We have Page of Discs coming in reverse. So with this one over here, this does talk about a little bit of, again, a little lost energy which comes through. So I see that, like, there is a vision, but something or the other is not making that vision clearer. That is also coming in. A little bit of lost energy is coming through. And there are certain cycles which have been going on which really don't sync with you anymore. Toxic environment, toxic people, friendships which are toxic, who are there to put you down but never there to see you grow or see you rise, help you grow and rise. That kind of a thing is also coming in. Certain kind of associations that you need to let go of is coming through quite significantly. Explore your options is also coming in. Don't make a decision just yet. That kind of energy is coming through. Make sure that you're not over promising and you are respecting your own time schedule as well, and not overly doing it that you get so tired that you don't have time for yourself. That in a way is coming in because there is a little bit of tiredness which is coming in, which could be adding weight to the unclear or fogginess that may be there. That is what is coming in. Fogginess is coming through. And we have the Knight of Arrows coming in. Okay. Knight of Swords coming in reverse. All right, so there is confusion which is going on, and at the bottom we have Eight of Wands coming in and Ace of Arrows coming in reverse. Miscommunication which has been going on. I feel like someone is giving a lot of mixed signals, like the intensity would be very amazing, but at the end of it, someone who is not ready to take the next step or finalize certain things, make something substantial, certain kind of substantial decision. There is this energy of cold feet which is also coming in. This usually is a time where there's some massive transformation which is going on, which is why there's certain kind of suddenness which happens, which just feels very aloof. You don't really understand how is this change going to come into my life, how is this change going to affect my life. That kind of a thing is coming in right now. And if you split this into two, I feel like someone who wants to take things forward and someone who is not really clear what they really want at the moment in life in general or relationship wise as well, which is why they don't really want to promise right now, because they just want to be sure. Even if they are sure, there's certain kind of next level of surety that they really want. I don't know what it is, but it is making this person a little quiet, non-communicative. If you are thinking of certain kind of communication to come through, especially with this person, someone special in your life, I feel like they will communicate, but not in regards to the main question that you may have. They may just move around it and not really be able to give you a substantial answer. That is also what is coming in. I don't know, there is this energy which is coming in and out, but it's a little tired, it's a little foggy, unclear. Energy wise, we have community coming in with 7 energy coming through, so there's a lot of support which is coming in from friends as well. Could be for those who are single and feel that they have hit a roadblock. You could be meeting people, someone special, or through surprise encounters, through your friends as well. All the dreams that you have right now, or this one particular one which makes you a little worry about the future, uncertainty which just overwhelms you regarding certain kind of aspiration of yours, I feel the moment you start supporting your dream and start going towards it, or start the journey of going towards your aspiration, I feel there will be more support, golden opportunities which will also be coming in. And we have the garden and the gate coming through. With this one, this girl has a key and is really appreciating the valley and the garden outside, and like, the nature outside, but is a little hesitant of stepping out into the world. So that is the exact energy which is coming in, really appreciating what is around, what is in this person's life, but in a way kind of hesitant, kind of scared. Like, if we take the next step, will the beautiful rapport that you have, the energy that you create, will that get distorted in any way? That is also coming in. It is this energy, the hesitance and all of that is not really scared, but it is due to overcare. That is what is coming in over here. A little bit of that is coming through very significantly over here. And we have the thinking man coming in reverse. So yeah, a lot of contemplation which has been happening too much in the head, which is going on, and no practical action is being taken, is also coming through. Thinking too much, overthinking too much, over concerned, over stressing, because there's this little bit of cloud of doubt which comes in due to this person's inaction, and this is not really required. Alright, I want to read a paragraph from this upright. This says that this bodes well for the financial scene, so unexpected windfalls also could be coming through, and other personal pleasures also could be coming. this person's way, but be aware the choice to stay in the seeming security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. So, a little bit of stepping out of your comfort zone is also coming in. So, romantically speaking, financially speaking, entrepreneurial way speaking, emotionally, spiritually speaking, there is this energy which is coming in, a little bit of fogginess which comes through, whether it is because of lethargy, whether it is due to tiredness, whether it is due to confusion, whatever kind of fogginess that is, that may prevail in your life, or even a hint of it that comes through, it may ask you to reflect on that particular thing that you're getting confused of, or that fogginess which is coming through, certain kind of clogging energy which needs to be removed, or taking things into perspective, all the sides into perspective, seeing the situation from a higher perspective without any bias, and seeing whether or not this is developing or helping you grow. That is also what is coming through. What is detriment to you, what is not, what is obsolete, needs to go. So that kind of a thing is getting quite enhanced right now, because in a way what this is saying is like, stop thinking and step out of your comfort zone, broaden your boundaries is also coming in. And broadening your boundaries doesn't mean that you keep on taking toxic stuff from other people. No, I'm not asking you to adjust to that. Especially in relationships, you feel dishonored, disrespected, not physically secure, mentally or emotionally abused. You need to step out of that. And with the all the things which are happening in your life, life is going forward, but are you truly living is something that you need to think about. And even if it's not a 180-degree change that you want to do, spruce up life a little. The moment you start taking a little bit of action towards one direction, your whole life will start supporting you, giving you more opportunities in any endeavor that you want to enter into. So don't let the uncertainty or the vacuum of the unknown stop you, but continue. If it is really in sync with your core principles or your core desires, then what is stopping you? What is truly stopping you? There'll be 1,000 reasons not to do it, but only one reason to do it. And when you find that one reason to do it, come what may, pursue it. Don't miss out that chance. Listen to your soul voice is also coming through. And overall, there's not so much emphasis coming in, honestly speaking, in terms of love, but I just wanted to give you an outlook on in terms of that. But yeah, this in a way is saying, stop being in your head so much. That is what is coming in. Make a crazy wish list of 10 items, things to do. And in the year that is coming through, try doing those things. Whether it is a long term or long pending confrontation that you need to do with your parents, with a loved one, whether it is a lifestyle change that you need to do, whether it is about being compassionate to your own self as well before giving it to others, or trying something very different. It's all up to you. But there is this essence of mundaneness which is hovering around, and the more it hovers around and the more we are in that energy, keeps on lingering with us, and there's this clogging energy which keeps on happening because we are standing still and all of that is going on, and we're just in our head thinking or doubting ourselves perhaps. doubting our self-worth, perhaps our potential, perhaps. What is stopping you from truly living your full potential? And are you staying in a situation just because you are habitual to it? Think about these things. All right, let's look into what the Gita deck is saying. So we have higher realms coming in, the burning fire coming through, God's reciprocation coming in, divine descent coming through, secret of secrets coming in. I don't know how to explain these cards, but at the end of it, what I see is like, listen to your higher self, befriend yourself, and don't be your own biggest opponent, is the energy which is coming in. For some people out there who still haven't been able to pursue, this is a time where you recommit or begin or open your mind towards spirituality. And spirituality is bigger than religion as well. So it's just that I don't know, I don't want to go into all of that. As simple as just look into the sky and speak your heart out. If you don't find anyone else listening to you, speak with yourself, even if it is out loud. Release yourself from whatever it is that is holding you back. Things have been very cloggy, very foggy, restrained, hostile for some time now. Bring in some change, do some yoga, do some meditation, experiment with food, eat food or fruits which bring you energy. Have some green tea to kickstart the metabolism if you want. Go for a run, go for a walk, or if you can't, even with the mask, then do something fun at home as well. There is certain kind of heavy energy which has been becoming heavier and heavier because we have been paying too much attention to it, and you just need to shirk it off. Jerk it off, I was saying, but that wouldn't really sound so great. But just release it, take it out of you. That is what is coming in. Everything is lining up. You're getting opportunities, or will still get opportunities in the future. But get out of the comfort zone that has been created. If you want to expand, if you want to ascend, if you want to grow, then there is this a little bit of risk that you have to take. Healthy risk, or anything that brings you happiness, that brings you calmness, that brings you inspiration. Do something like that. Just a little bit of that fun concoction into the mix of your life. This says, this knowledge is the king of education and the rarest of all secrets and the purest knowledge, because it gives direct perception of the self by realization. It is the perfection of religion. It is internal and joyfully performed. Very nice. Divine descent. This one is talking about God being on earth. I don't want to talk about all these things. It becomes too anyways. This in a way does talk about surrender the worries and know that you are being recognized. Higher realms, the burning fire says, one's pure consciousness is covered by the eternal enemy, lust, which makes many forms and burns like an insatiable fire. So, codependency, negative energy that needs to go is what is coming in. Vicious cycles. So certain things which keep you binded because somewhere down the line you are giving into it each and every day by your own choice, wherein you feel that you are caught up by the situation or caught up by a habit, but you have to remember who started it and who will end it. Anyways, this one says from the highest sphere in the material world to the down to the lowest, all are places of misery where birth and death take place. But whoever joins me in my abode is never born again, O son of Kunti. So, anyways, this all of this coming in, I don't want to go into the details because I feel they are a little restrictive, but I understand what they're saying. At the end of it, yes, tap into your altered state. There's a lot of transcendence which is coming in. There's a fire in you. Instead of utilizing it in a toxic fire or low vibrational energy, take that passion of yours and put it into something productive. And also, there's a very strong energy coming in of connecting with the divine. If you haven't realized that you have a very strong connection with the divine, you soon will realize, and that is coming in very, very strongly. But yes, there is certain thing which is karmic or certain kind of repeated pattern which has been going on, and its karmic purpose has been done, but you have to learn the lesson and move on. That is also what is coming in. But for many out there, there's this spiritual gateway which is opening up. So utilize this opportunity. Ascend. In the place of fear, release that and fill it with love, the heart center. Crown chakra awakening is also coming in. Don't mind me, and I'm not even judging or anything. I'm just saying whatever is coming through. Don't complain to the higher realms. It's not really going to help, because at the end of it, what you're doing is voicing negative things. You yourself and the source do find it right for you to experience the challenges and learn from them to navigate towards a more prosperous life. Don't give up on yourself. Fine, mistakes happen by you and by others. Betrayal also happens, unfortunately, because this is not a perfect world. I wish it was. I honestly wish it was. But at the end of it, what do you learn from that? And there are certain kind of stigmas which may be still lingering on and refraining you from fully experiencing life, such as a bad encounter or experience in a love relationship in the past, which kind of makes you hesitant into trusting another person, no matter how good they are. But the mind always goes in the negative track due to the past history related to another person, but a similar situation that you find yourself in, and then your mind goes in the same tracks. Past keeps on replaying because there is certain kind of fear which arose from that experience. And right now, all that I see is that right now you are being asked to stand up strong and take that step ahead and not scare away or walk away from opportunities coming your way. That is what is coming through. Embrace it. It's just that switch which is coming in. Instead of focusing on the negatives, focus on the positives. Like there's this big opportunity or responsibility which comes through in any realm of life. And instead of thinking, oh my God, one more thing, all right, one more challenge, one more feather in my hat, perhaps, or whatever it is, the situations which you have in your life, if you are in your full potential, if you're feeling damn good, like that good day kind of a thing, think of it from that perspective. How will you like to render that thing for yourself? That is in a way coming in. And there's this spirit of courage, this fire which is coming through very, very strongly, which is why I'm still not closing the reading. I believe in you. Believe in yourself and keep going forward. Any kind of setback that comes through gives you, yes, it pauses things for the time being, for the while, but it also gives you an opportunity to reflect and realize, is there a new approach that I can use? Retune my approach. Is it really what I want? Is there more that I want? All those things. Certain kind of self realization is very much required. What is holding you back is the energy coming in again and again. All the clogging up energy which is coming in, stress, overthinking, and all of that, wanting to go ahead but not really keen on going ahead, and all of that, it's all in the head which is coming in. Giving too much importance to the uncertainties, that is what is coming in, and at the end of it not really enjoying the journey because we are too focused or too stressed out whether or not we will reach the milestone is also coming through. Step away from the materialistic world, materialistic worries, just for a bit. If you have a toxic person in your environment, instead of getting concerned about them and perplexed constantly about what will be their next step and all of that, take a breather, step away. I'm not saying cut cords if you can't. Step away a little, take a breather. Let's look at life as well. This is a very, very the energy that I'm getting is like Shivji in Tandav, his destroyer avatar. So, a lot of clogging energy, uncertainties, confusion which is going on, and no step which is being taken. Someone is losing patience and all of that, and suddenly there's this volcano of emotions and anger which just comes flowing out, and there's no controlling that. That is what is coming in. Do you really want to push yourself to that edge where you bottle up everything that you're feeling, everything that is wrong, but you're not really saying anything about it? But then suddenly it just pours out. See, the transformation can happen destructively or constructively. Don't push yourself to that limit. Beforehand, realize what is happening and start making changes accordingly. This is the time where you have control of transforming your life. After this, a month or two later on, all those things which you were aware of, but you couldn't really change because you felt, oh, how does 1 week of this, let's just tolerate it a little more. I'm just too habitual to it. I'm too adjusted to this person or this situation. Let's just keep on going and see what happens and all of that. Then the universe will start making changes for you, especially if the quota of the purpose has been over for a very long time, and there's this ultimatum which happens, and then the sudden changes, exits start happening, and there's someone who's feeling, why is this happening to me? The window is now, the opportunity is now. And I'm not saying make a list and keep on saying get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. No. But how can we make the situation more clearer, more substantial, more foundational, more progressive, more meaningful, more harmonious? Think about these things and please tap into your altered state. The spiritual realm is opening its doors, opening its arms, and welcoming you. Be wary or observant of the messages which are coming through in signs, synchronicities, numbers, dreams. The universe is listening to you and answering as well. Make sure that you are there, not only speaking but listening as well. Alright, that is what is coming through. I don't know, there's this motherly energy which came in, which is why I've been talking the way I've been talking, and I think this has been very long. But thank you so much if you have been throughout. This means so much to me, and this is a very, very blessed time for you guys. Use this opportunity. Alright, so happy birthday, belated happy birthday, and happy birthday in advance. Love, light, beautiful abundance, beautiful blessings, and golden opportunities to you all. Until next time, Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe high, my lovely moon.